No. I can be a team.
Pat, I thought I told you that you need to work with your team. This was not a one-person project. Everyone's performance has suffered because of your inability to collaborate. Way to go on failing your first project. You're fired.
Good morning, chemist goers. Today is officially the first day of spring quarter, and if it makes you feel any better, just remember that we're all in this together.
Hey Pat, how you doing?
Oh man, I had a terrible dream last night.
What was it about?
I was out of school and working, and my boss assigned me to work on a project team. I don't know how to work with a team, so I tried to do all the work myself, and my boss got super mad and fired me.
Ouch. Seriously though, I hate working on teams.
I just keep hearing our professors telling us we'll be working on teams throughout our career. Every steady team experience I've had has been a joke. How are we going to learn this before we start working?
Welcome to Senior Seminar. We're starting a new program this year. Today we'll be signing teams for your senior design projects. These will be your teams for the semester. Your graduation is contingent on the successful completion of these projects. Your thesis, if you will.
Perfect. This is exactly what I need.
Gosh, I hate working with teams. I wish I could do my own design project.
I'm giving you the rest of this class period to get into your teams, get to know each other, and to start working. Team 1 is Pat, Terry, Sam, and Chris. Team 2, Ashley.
Hi all, I'm Terry.
And I'm Pat.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris.
Hey Chris, I'm Sam.
Here's your first assignment. Each team needs to create a contract that will define how you will work together for the semester. As illustrated in the instructions, the contract should follow the outline defining team norms and should look something like this. You need to set guidelines and expectations on how to interact with each other and your team goals. You should discuss and create a contract as your team. A printed copy signed by all members should be turned in to me at the beginning of the next class for review.
Okay, let's look at this. It suggests we pick a team name.
Milk and cookies.
What? Why?
Because milk is delicious and cookies are awesome. Who doesn't love milk and cookies?
I like it. Should we vote?
All right, the next thing we need to discuss is roles. It says we need to have a rotating facilitator, a note taker for each meeting. How should we assign those? How about we take turns alphabetically by first name? So Chris, you could go first, and then Pat, Sam, and then finally me. Then we could start over again. And we need to make sure the facilitator for that meeting creates an agenda, just so everyone is on the same page. Let's have that sent out the day before.
Sounds good.
What about the note taker?
How about we reverse alphabetically by first name?
That works. Okay, now what do we need to do?
It says that we should set specific measurable goals that are both difficult and attainable.
So how can we apply that to our project?
Why don't we look at our due dates and work backwards to establish benchmarks so we know where we need to be on our project throughout the semester?
Okay, so what other goals do we have?
I think our main goal should be to get an A.
Cut. They were doing so well, but this I just can't take. Research shows that students, especially in the subjects of math and science, learn way more effectively by setting learning goals for themselves rather than performance goals. Learning goals focus on the process of learning, the journey rather than the destination, if you will. They are far more encouraging of risk and failure because it's all about the learning that takes place rather than earning a particular grade. It just so happens that when you focus on effort, generally, your grades end up being better anyway. And more importantly, you leave the class with actual knowledge, rather than earning a grade and then walking out and then forgetting all the material in the class. Let's see if they can do better.
But I want to focus on what we want to learn throughout this project as well.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Well, I'd like to learn how to become a better teammate. How about focusing some of the goals on team communication and collaboration?
How would we frame that?
Well, to become a team where all the individuals contribute, collaborate, and communicate to create a project where we all learn from it.
Okay, I think I get it. Maybe we could each set individual goals as well.
I'd like that. Specifically, I'd like to become more proficient at fluid dynamics.
Yeah, I'd really like to be able to do that better too. For me, I'd really like to apply new concepts that I learn in this project to my future career, like be able to talk about what I learned doing this in a future interview.
I totally agree with you on that one. I want to be able to feel like I can fit right in with the team and get right to work after graduation, you know?
I like the idea of rotating facilitators. I haven't had much leadership experience since I came to school, so I'd like practice in that.
Cut. Now they need to establish a meeting place along with the days and times they plan to meet.
All right, so where are we going to meet and what day and times work best for us?
First thing is, how many times a week should we meet?
How about twice a week? What does everybody else think?
I think that's good to start.
I agree.
Yeah, that works. How does meeting after this class sound?
Works for me.
I can do that.
Should we meet in the library?
Yeah, we should go ahead and reserve a study room for the semester.
I have the site pulled up and I can make a reservation. How long should I make it for?
I think 1 hour twice a week should give us plenty of time for now, and we can adjust it as we need to.
Sounds good to me. So, I have a great idea for our project.
All right, I'm facilitating this week, so let's get started. Sorry I didn't send out an agenda, but I think we can just wing it. According to the schedule we made at the beginning of the semester, this is supposed to be our midpoint check-in. Let's see, according to the syllabus, we're supposed to talk about what's going well and what we need to do better.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't send out an agenda, but we need to talk about our team contract and our project. Remember, our grade is based off of how we evaluate each other and not just if Professor Smith likes it. And I, for one, want this to work, otherwise what's the point?
Yeah, okay, Chris. Terry, you taking notes?
Yes.
Right, so who has a copy of the team contract?
I already sent out the Google Doc link. I'll resend it to everyone.
Oh, here it is. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so, how we doing?
Cut. Everyone's time is valuable, not just yours. Be mindful of staying on track. And action.
Oh, wait, there's a sample agenda for the midpoint check-in right here in the syllabus. So let's use that. So first, everyone read through the contract and see if anything needs adjusting.
Yeah, so I actually came prepared. First, we agreed that whoever is facilitating will send out an agenda beforehand. And second, can we please just pick one form of communication? I got a Facebook message and an email and a text, and my brain just totally exploded.
If you'd responded, I wouldn't have sent it 3 more times. We should use email for the more important stuff, like logistics. Terry, does that work for you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Chris, if you don't like being contacted 3 times, maybe try responding.
Seriously? I'm the only person actually working on this project right now. Do you guys even know what you're doing? I'm expecting to do everything by myself, and I will be rating you accordingly.
Cut. Interpersonal conflict is a giant waste of everyone's time. Teams are much more productive when they focus on their goals and the work that needs to be done. Too much or too little personal contribution takes away from the team assignment and the team goes. Let's regroup and try again. Action!
Hey look, we all want the same thing here. We want to do really well on our senior project and maybe even learn something. We all want it to actually work. Now I plan on doing my fair share of all my work, and I think everybody feels the same way.
Good. Thanks, Sam. Okay, so important info through email. If no one responds, we'll send a text. And Facebook is for unimportant stuff. And the facilitator should always send out an agenda for the meeting so everyone can prepare and not waste our time. Sorry I didn't do it this time. I promise I will next time.
I think we need to reassess what needs to be done and who's going to be doing it. I think we focus on our parts individually and contribute together as a whole. It should make everything work.
I would appreciate that.
Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So I think now's a good time to talk about what we're going to do our project on. Did everyone do the research summaries they were assigned to do and post them on Google Docs?
Yep.
Mine's done.
Terry, how about you?
Yes.
Great. I posted all mine last night as well. Awesome. Now that we got all our work done as promised, we can move on to the fun stuff and start designing. Good job, everyone.
Team trust is essential to the productivity and satisfaction within a team. Go team!
Okay, here's what I think we should do.
Why are we doing the first one? I thought we were doing the second one.
Yeah, I thought we were making the first one too. I thought that's what we talked about at the last meeting.
I think that's lame. Everyone is probably going to be doing that. We could totally blow everyone away if we did this instead.
Cut. This is an example of when a team is not sharing mental models. It is crucial for everyone on the team to fully understand the group's procedures and purpose. Discussing and clarifying team tasks and goals ensures that everyone is working on the same outcomes. This is a shared mental model. And action.
Terry, which of these do you think we should do?
How about this?
Terry, that's awesome. Have you been holding out on this?
I love how all of this is coming together. Terry, you should talk more.
Looking good. When you have diversity of thought and experience, and you stay focused on the task at hand, it leads to creativity. Every person on the team should be included to have the best result. Even though Terry is pretty quiet, she's a valuable member of the team. Including her enabled the team to experience a breakthrough. And action.
First thing on the agenda for today is to fill out this evaluation form that I sent out to you guys to talk about what we learned while working on the team. Sam, do you want to go first?
Let's take a look at this. Projects can be largely anxiety-ridden, and during such time periods, team-structured learning may not be nearly as effective. Make sure to take time at the end of the project to review your successes and to learn about team practices. Here are 2 examples of debriefing questions that encourage personal learning by team members. Number 1, what did we do especially well? Number 2, what could we have done better?
Sure, one of the things I learned is that when we have an agenda ahead of time, it makes a big difference.
Chris, how about you?
I learned that when we focused on our work and what we wanted to get done, we were more productive, even if we didn't agree with each other. Also, when we started to trust each other, everyone felt more accountable to get our work done.
I think this project turned out great. I didn't think that I'd like working on a team, but honestly, I think the project turned out better than if I would have done it myself. I'm glad I got to work with you guys.
Thanks, Pat. I feel the same way. I didn't really feel like I had a lot to contribute to the team, but I appreciate you insisting that I keep speaking up. By the end of it, I really felt like I added value, and I ended up learning a lot because of it. Well, that's all for our learning evaluation. You guys in to go out and celebrate after we present in class?
Looking forward to it.
In.
I wouldn't miss it.
Me either. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Pat.
Pleased to meet you. So Pat, tell me about a time that you were on a team.
Sure.